Welcome to Hall of Faith channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, share, and press the notification button.
How did the 19th century shape the future of evangelism and Christianity? This is a question that invites us to delve into a period of profound transformation, a time when the seeds of modern Christianity were sown and the landscape of faith was forever altered. The 19th century was a time of great change and upheaval. Yet, amidst the turbulence, a new form of Christian expression was emerging. This was the era of evangelism, a movement that sought to spread the teachings of Christianity to the masses. Evangelism in the 19th century was not just about preaching the gospel. It was about reaching out, engaging with people on a personal level, and offering solace in a rapidly changing world. It was about touching the hearts of the masses, not just through powerful sermons, but also through music, literature, and social engagement. The evangelists of this era were pioneers, breaking away from traditional methods of preaching and paving the way for modern forms of evangelism. They understood the power of the spoken word, the resonance of song, and the impact of print media. They used these tools to reach out to people, to inspire, to educate, and to convert. They brought the message of Christianity to the doorsteps of the common man, and in doing so, they transformed the face of faith. This was a time of great figures, men and women who left an indelible mark on the course of Christian history. They ignited a spark that would spread like wildfire, shaping the future of Christianity and leaving a lasting legacy that continues to influence the church today. As we journey back to this pivotal time, we begin to understand the profound impact of 19th century evangelism. We see how it laid the foundations for modern Christianity, how it changed the way we understand faith, and how it continues to inspire us today. One man who played a significant role in this evangelistic revolution was D.L. Moody. As we delve into his life and legacy, we'll discover how his actions and teachings continue to resonate, shaping the future of evangelism and Christianity even today. Dwight Lyman Moody, born in 1837, was the sixth child of a poor farm family in Northfield, Massachusetts. Young Dwight, or D.L. as he would later be known, was no stranger to hardship. His father passed away when he was just 4 years old, and his mother was left to raise 9 children on her own. Despite these challenges, Dwight developed a strong work ethic that would serve him well in his later life. At the age of 17, he left the familiarity of his rural hometown for Boston, seeking opportunities for work. It was here that he found employment in a shoe store, and it was also here that he encountered a form of Christianity that was very different from the Unitarianism he had known growing up. This was evangelical Christianity, a faith that emphasized a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Drawn to the vibrant faith and passionate preaching of the evangelicals, D.L. Moody underwent a profound spiritual transformation. This was no mere change of belief, it was a conversion experience, a turning point that would chart the course for the rest of his life. The entrepreneurial spirit that had led him to success in business was now channeled into his Christian faith. Moody began to engage in street evangelism, sharing his faith with anyone who would listen. His conversion marked the beginning of a journey that would significantly influence American Christianity. In 1861, Moody's life took a significant turn as he became involved with the Young Men's Christian Association. This was a pivotal moment in Moody's life. The Young Men's Christian Association, or YMCA as it's more commonly known, provided the perfect platform for Moody to channel his newfound faith and commitment towards a greater cause. He was not merely a passive member, but an active participant who saw the potential of this organization to be more than just a social club. Moody's involvement with the YMCA marked the birth of his Sunday school in Chicago. This wasn't your typical Sunday school. Moody envisioned a place where the working class and immigrants, often overlooked by society, could not only learn about the Bible but also experience love and grace of God. He had a special place in his heart for these communities, understanding their struggles and yearning to bring them hope and solace through the teachings of Christ. But Moody knew that reaching out to these communities required more than just heartfelt empathy. It needed an innovative approach. And that's exactly what he did. He took the gospel to the streets, conducting revival meetings that were as much about community as they were about spirituality. These weren't solemn, austere gatherings, but vibrant, energetic events that resonated with the people's spirit and culture. In 1863, out of his relentless dedication and passion, the Moody Church was founded in Chicago. This was not just a place of worship, but a beacon of hope for the working class and immigrants, reflecting Moody's vision of a community rooted in faith, compassion, and social responsibility. Moody's innovative approach to evangelism was starting to take shape, and the impact was far-reaching. His ministry was not confined to the walls of the church or the boundaries of Chicago. It was a movement that was about to transform the landscape of American Christianity and beyond. This was just the beginning of Moody's extraordinary journey of faith and service, a journey that continues to inspire millions around the world even today. Dwight Lyman Moody, or D.L. Moody as he is more commonly known, was a man of great vision and relentless energy. His passion for spreading the gospel took him far beyond the confines of his adopted city of Chicago. Moody's innovative methods of evangelism left a significant mark on American Christianity. However, Moody's vision extended beyond just preaching the gospel. He saw the need for institutions that would carry on the work of evangelism and Christian education. In 1863, he founded the Moody Church in Chicago, creating a spiritual home for the city's growing Christian community. Recognizing the importance of education and cultivating Christian workers, he founded the Northfield Seminary, now known Northfield Mount Hermon School. These institutions were not just about teaching the Bible. They were also about equipping individuals with the practical skills they needed to live out their faith in their daily lives. Moody believed that Christianity was not just about personal salvation, but also about social responsibility. He wanted his students to be not just devout Christians, but also responsible citizens who would use their faith to make a positive impact on their communities. Moody's influence extended far beyond the individuals who studied at his institutions. His emphasis on practical application of faith and his commitment to social responsibility have left a lasting legacy on American Christianity. They shaped the way the church engages with society. Moody's passion for making the gospel practical was matched by his passion for education, leading to the establishment of that would carry on his work. His life and work continue to inspire countless individuals and institutions, reminding us that the gospel is not just about personal salvation, but also about transforming society. Moody's death in 1899 did not mark the end of his influence. Rather, it marked the beginning of a legacy that would endure, shaping the face of American Christianity for generations to come. Dwight Lyman Moody, this humble shoe salesman turned evangelist, left an indelible mark on the world. He challenged the status quo, daring to assert that faith was not a mere inheritance or cultural obligation, but a deeply personal journey between an individual and their Creator. Moody's vision of Christianity was not confined to the pulpit or the church. It was a dynamic force that could permeate every aspect of society. With his own hands, he built institutions that embodied these ideals and continue to impact Christian education and ministry today. Take the Moody Bible Institute, for instance. Founded in 1886, this educational institution was Moody's response to the need for well-trained Christian workers. Today it stands as a testament to his vision, equipping thousands of students each year with the tools they need to serve their communities and spread the gospel. Then there's Moody Publishers, a publishing house that Moody established to disseminate Christian literature. Since its inception, it has published countless books that have enriched the spiritual lives of millions around the world. The Northfield Mount Hermon School and the Moody Church in Chicago, both institutions that Moody founded and that continue to thrive today, are further testament to his enduring influence. So, you see, D.L. Moody's legacy is far from being a thing of the past. His innovative approaches to evangelism, his commitment to social responsibility, and the institutions he founded, all these continue to shape the landscape of Christianity. Moody's life and work continue to resonate, shaping the face of American Christianity. D.L. Moody's life was a testament to the power of faith and determination. A humble shoe salesman turned evangelist, his deep-seated conviction and undying zeal revolutionized American Christianity, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to thrive a century later. His move to Chicago marked the beginning of a remarkable career in ministry and evangelism, where he reached out to the working class and immigrants with a message of hope and salvation. Moody's partnership with Ira D. Sankey and their pioneering use of gospel hymns set a new standard for evangelistic meetings. From crowded city streets to rural towns, their powerful music and passionate preaching attracted massive crowds, touching countless lives. But Moody's influence didn't stop at evangelism. His commitment to Christian education led him to establish institutions like the Northfield Seminary, now known as the Northfield Mount Hermon School, and the Moody Bible Institute. These institutions continue to shape Christian education and ministry today, bearing testimony to his foresight and dedication. Moody's innovative approaches to evangelism, such as the use of music and mass media, set a precedent for future Christian outreach efforts. His emphasis on personal conversion, practical faith, and social responsibility continues to inspire Christians around the world. So, as we reflect on the life and work of Moody, we see a man who transformed not just his own life, but the lives of millions. His legacy is woven into the fabric of American Christianity, shaping its landscape for generations. The impact of D.L. Moody's life and work continues to ripple through the centuries, reminding us of the profound influence one person can have on the world. From a humble shoe salesman to a renowned evangelist, Moody's journey is a testament to the transformative power of faith and determination. Born in 1837, just a few months before Queen Victoria ascended the British throne, and passing away in December 1899, a mere 9 days before the dawn of a new century, D.L. Moody's life was intrinsically bound with the Victorian Age. This was a time of stark contrasts, opulence and poverty, faith and skepticism, tradition and progress. Moody was not only a product of his age, but he also heralded a new era of evangelism. His innovative techniques, which included the use of music and mass media, set the stage for the modern evangelistic efforts we see today. Moody's preaching also introduced a new eschatology of premillennialism, a belief the second coming of Christ before a 1,000-year reign of peace. This was a significant shift from the postmillennialism prevalent in his time, which held that Christ would return after the millennium. Furthermore, Moody fostered a spirit of ecumenism, bridging denominational divides in a way that was truly revolutionary for his time. He worked tirelessly to unite Christians of all denominations under the banner of the gospel, emphasizing the shared faith that united them rather than the doctrines that divided them. In conclusion, Moody's life and work were deeply influenced by the Victorian Age. The cultural, social, and technological changes of this era shaped his approach to evangelism and his vision for the future, leaving an indelible imprint on American Christianity. In the bustling city of Boston, young Moody found employment in his uncle's shoe store, a humble beginning to what would be a rich and fulfilling journey. Here, Moody became involved with the local YMCA, an organization that offered him valuable educational and social opportunities. At the tender age of 18, his Sunday school teacher encouraged him to trust in Christ for the forgiveness of sin. This marked a pivotal moment in his life, as he embraced Christianity and underwent a profound spiritual transformation. His faith was ignited, and so began his journey as an evangelist. As opportunities unfolded, Moody relocated to the vibrant city of Chicago. His industrious nature and knack for persuasion served him well, and he found great success as a shoe salesman, amassing a considerable savings of $7,000 within just 4 years. Yet, despite his financial success, Moody felt a calling towards a different path. He could have chosen to become an industrial magnate, akin to John D. Rockefeller, or a shrewd businessman like Jay Gould. However, his heart led him elsewhere. He was drawn towards missionary work, a calling he could not resist. Moody dedicated his life to serving the poor German and Scandinavian immigrants in the city's underprivileged neighborhoods. In summary, Moody's journey as an evangelist began in Boston and led him to Chicago. Here, he would leave an indelible mark on the lives of many, transforming their lives through his teachings and his unwavering faith. His humble beginnings, the struggles he overcame, and his commitment to serving others all contributed to his unique approach to evangelism and his enduring legacy. Beyond his public persona as a famed evangelist and educator, D.L. Moody had another role that he cherished dearly, that of a devoted husband and father. In 1862, he married Emma Revel, a strong woman who not only mothered their 3 children, Emma, William, and Paul, but also served as his personal secretary. She was the proverbial personality behind the scenes, efficiently managing his busy schedule and supporting his ministry. Moody's children fondly remembered him as a fun-loving, muscular Christian father who, despite his busy schedule, always made time for them. Paul, the youngest of the 3, proudly remembered his dad as the greatest man and the best man I have ever known. Moody's love for his family was evident in the joy he took in spending vacations with them at his Northfield farm. Here, away from the public eye, he could discard his black suits and dress in disreputable old clothes, embracing the simple pleasures of rural life. In conclusion, Moody's role as a father was a significant part of his life. It shaped his approach to ministry and deepened his connection with his family. His dedication to his family mirrored his commitment to his faith and his dedication to serving others. Through the lens of his private life, we gain a fuller understanding of D.L. Moody, not just as an evangelist and educator, but also as a loving family man. Moody's life and ministry unfolded during a transformative era known as the Gilded Age, a period marked by rapid industrial expansion, urbanization, and economic growth. Born in 1837, shortly before the start of Queen Victoria's reign, and passing away just 9 days shy of the 20th century, Moody's life and work were deeply intertwined with this dynamic period in history. The Gilded Age, with its societal changes and challenges, had a profound impact on Moody's evangelism. He recognized the need for a new approach to reach the masses, leading to pioneering techniques of evangelism that are still widely used today. Such technique was his use of the printed word and the media, making him one of the first evangelists to fully grasp the power of the press in spreading the gospel. Moody's ministry also saw the emergence of a new eschatology, premillennialism. This belief in the imminent return of Christ was a dramatic shift from the prevailing post-millennial optimism of the time. Shift in theological understanding further spurred Moody's urgency in evangelism and his passion for soul-saving. Moody was instrumental in fostering a spirit of ecumenism. He encouraged cooperation among different Christian denominations, focusing on shared beliefs rather than differences. Was a radical move during a time of denominational exclusivity, and it paved the way for the more inclusive Christian movements of the 20th century. In conclusion, Moody was not just a product of the Gilded Age, but a herald of a new era. Innovative methods and forward-thinking views shaped the course of evangelism, leaving a lasting impact that reverberates to this day. In the tapestry of Moody's life, his early years were woven with threads of hardship and resilience. Born into a brick mason's family in Northfield, Massachusetts, young D.L. Moody's world was turned upside down when his own father passed away. Left with a struggling mother and a house full of siblings, he faced adversity at a tender age. These challenges, however, were instrumental in shaping the character of the man who would later become a renowned evangelist. With the family's financial circumstances, Moody's education was limited. His lack of formal schooling was evident when he failed a Bible knowledge test for church membership. Yet, this setback didn't deter him. Instead, it ignited a lifelong passion for learning and a relentless pursuit of biblical knowledge, becoming a cornerstone of his later ministry. Moody's humble beginnings and the influence of his devout mother played a significant role in shaping his future career. The hardships he experienced made him empathetic and approachable, helping him connect with the common folk. He disliked pretense or deference toward those of higher social position, preferring simplicity and sincerity, traits that endeared him to the masses. His early adversities, therefore, were not stumbling blocks but stepping stones, shaping him into the evangelist he was destined to become. His life is a testament to the fact that our origins do not determine our destiny, and that even from the humblest beginnings, greatness can emerge. So, D.L. Moody, the brick mason's son, became a builder of faith, laying the foundations for modern evangelism. In the busy streets of Boston, a young Moody found work in his uncle's shoe store. This period of his life was marked by his involvement with the local YMCA, an organization that not only offered him a sense of community, but also opened doors to educational and social opportunities. It was here that he began to engage with the teachings of Christianity more deeply. The pivotal moment in Moody's spiritual journey came when he embraced Christianity wholeheartedly and felt the call to become an evangelist, marked a significant turning point in his life, setting him on the path of spiritual service. Moody's entrepreneurial spirit led him to Chicago, where he found success as a shoe salesman. The allure of business could not hold him for long, found himself increasingly drawn towards missionary work, particularly among the poor German and Scandinavian immigrants in the inner city. Moody might have become an industrial statesman like John D. Rockefeller or a robber baron like Jay Gould. His heart was set on a different path. He chose to dedicate his life to spreading the word of God, making a conscious decision to step away from the business world and immerse himself in missionary work. Despite having the potential for great material success, Moody chose a life of spiritual fulfillment, dedicating himself to the service of others and the propagation of his faith. His journey from a humble shoe salesman to a revered evangelist is a testament to his unwavering faith and relentless dedication to his calling. D.L. Moody was not just a man of God and an educator, but also a devoted husband and father. Moody's life was a testament to his belief in the importance of family values. He He married Emma Revel in 1862, and she played a crucial role in his life and ministry. Emma was not just his wife, but also his confidant, supporter, and advisor. She was instrumental in helping him make some of his most important decisions, and her influence was evident in many aspects of his ministry. Moody was also a doting father to their 3 children, Emma, William, and Paul. He cherished his time with them and was deeply involved in their upbringing. Moody was not just a figurehead in his family. He was actively involved in their lives, teaching them about faith, love, and compassion. The depth of Moody's love for his family was evident in his personal letters, where he often expressed his longing to be with them when he was away on his evangelistic tours. His letters reveal a man who was deeply in love with his wife and children, and who saw his family as his greatest blessing. Moody's role as a father also had a profound influence on his approach to ministry. He saw the family as a microcosm of society and believed that strong, loving families were the foundation of a strong, loving community. His love for his family life was a driving force behind his passion for education and his belief in the power of love to transform lives and communities. In conclusion, Moody's role as a father was a significant part of his life. It shaped his approach to ministry and deepened his connection with his family. To understand D.L. Moody, the evangelist and educator, one must also understand D.L. Moody, the family man.
Thank you for watching Hall of Faith. Please subscribe, comment, like, share, and press the notification button.